Hi, my name is Mirga Bourne. I'm doing my presentation on Google. I'm going to talk about how the teamwork within the Googleplex, which is where they work, has affected their communication, creativity, and personal relationships. And that has overall increased their annual revenue. Communication is huge within the Googleplex. They have a very open culture, which really helps ease that. And their main thing is that they focus in teams. They have 3 to 5 people on a team, and they have to finish a project every quarter together. They can range from engineers to illustrators, and personally one of my favorites are the Google Doodlers, which I'm sure you guys have seen on their homepage. They incorporate into their Google logo a doodle that relates to either a holiday, some famous person's birthday, and that overall really connects people from all over the world because you always know what's going on. They also have a project database, which allows everyone within the Googleplex to update everyone else on what they're working on, when they're going to finish it, and they're just everyday tasks. And that really helps everyone just know what's going on at all times, and if someone needs help, they're allowed to put that up on the PDB. Something else that they have are their TGIF meetings, which they hold every Friday with the 2 CEOs of Google. And with that, it's an hour-long meeting split into 2 30-minute sessions. The first session, everyone updates one another on what projects they're working on and how far along they are in that project. And the second half is that everyone is allowed to ask the 2 CEOs any questions they want, ranging from debatable questions to very personal questions. And that really helps create a flat structure that Google holds throughout their company so that everyone is comfortable with one another and they can go to just about anyone if they want to ask a question. Creativity plays a huge part in their products as well, and I'm sure you guys have seen this through their Android cell phones or through YouTube or Picasa. And it starts all within their Google structure. Their Googleplex has really limited amount of walls, which helps everyone bounce ideas off of one another, and they have a very open door policy, which you can just walk in, ask your question, and leave. So you don't have to make any appointments and waste your time. Also, their teams are made of very diverse people. They can be different religions, different race, and different sexual orientation. And what I like about Google is that they really promote these differences. They have different groups for like the Asians or for the bisexual people, and they really promote these so that everyone is very accepting of one another, and they can connect and relate a lot easier, and they can know everyone's backgrounds and know how to relate to that on an easier basis. Also, I'm not sure if you guys have heard of this, but they've created a 7-person conference bike. And what I mean by that is that they have a center table, and they have 7 seats that surround it. And all these 7 people work simultaneously to move the bike across town. But while they're doing that, they're also having a conference. So it's very efficient. They can get their workout for the day, their conference, and they get to see the city and get some fresh air. So I think that's really interesting, and they have about 250 of these on the campus, so everyone can use them, and they really enjoy it as well. These are just a couple of examples. This is the cafe that they have. Google provides a cafe for free, so people don't have to go out for lunch, and they can communicate on a personal basis. This is one of their themed rooms that Google employees can just go in and work. This is an example, as I mentioned earlier, the limited amount of walls. They can all be sitting within a few feet within each other. And this is the 7-person bike, as I mentioned as well, and a lot of employees use this throughout their week. Relationships are also a big theme. Google takes great pride in being a family, being one. And what I mean by that is that they're able to rely on everything else that isn't just work related, and they try to promote this through interest groups. And that can start with, if you're into quilting, create a quilting group, and different people can join that. And it's a great opportunity for people who aren't in the same department to get to relate through something else. So you get to know people all throughout the Googleplex. So if in the future you need help on something, you can just go ask them without feeling uncomfortable. Another thing are their intramural sports, which they hold monthly, and they can range from volleyball to water polo. And what's cool about that is that they have very friendly competition. People can stop their work and just go watch these sports and cheer for whoever they want. It's friendly competition, and they create a lot of memories together, which lasts them a lifetime. And every year they can just create the same teams or different teams, and Google really promotes that as well. Overall, the teamwork within Google has given Google the name that it has today. They have been able to have a 21% annual increase, along with creating a $35 billion in revenue over the past years. Without the teamwork that Google has, without creating the creativity that they have and the diversity, Google will not be where they had been today. And so overall, Google is a great company, and people have really noticed that through their products. Thank you.